I will be doing a quick tank review for the Soviet Tier 3 light tank, the T-46. What must you know about the T-46? The T-46 itself, it is a slightly improved version of the T-26, which is bigger. What is good about the T-46? The vehicle itself have a very good horsepower to ton ratio, which make the tank a pretty mobile light tank. You have three guns to choose from to suit your personal taste. You have a 76mm howitzer here. You have a 45mm gun and a 37mm automatic gun here. What is bad about the T-46? The vehicle armor, it is paper thin, so every single vehicle that you will come across will penetrate your armor. Also, I find that the modules and the crew can be knocked out easily enough. HE rounds, if they hit you, it will just wreck your tank, the crew, and the modules up if it hit a certain part of the vehicle. Let's get to the stats of the vehicle. The T-46, when it is fully upgraded, it is slightly above average for a Tier 3 light tank. You have 250 hit points, which is not a lot of hit points at a Tier 3. You can take a couple of hits before you are dead. The maximum load limit, it is 17.3 tons. My setup, it is 15.13 tons, which will give me a good horsepower to ton ratio. The top engine, it is a 350 horsepower engine, which have a 20% chance of engine fire, so watch out for that. The top speed, it is 58 kilometers. You can easily reach this top speed when you are on a flat terrain or going downhill. The vehicle hold reverse, it is quite good at 55 degrees. My horsepower to ton ratio for my setup here, it is 23.13 horsepower to 1 ton, which make the vehicle pretty mobile for a light tank. The vehicle armor, it is rubbish. 22mm for the hull in the front, 30 for the turret. The side and rear, it is 15mm for the side and rear for the hull and the turret. The armor, every single gun will be able to pen you. The gun depression for the 45mm and the 37mm gun, it is 8 degrees downward, while the gun elevation upward, it is 15. If you do choose to use the 76mm L10 howitzer here, the gun depression, it is slightly worse, 6 degrees downward, while the gun elevation upward, it is 16. So it's not a major difference for the gun depression and elevation for all of the guns on the vehicle. The vehicle turret traverse, it is 44 degrees, which is pretty good. The view range itself, it is mediocre, 310 meters. You can counteract this bad view range by using coated optics, binocular telescopes, and crew perks to enhance your view range even more. The radio on the vehicle, it is mediocre. The top radio, it is a 360 meter signal range. Let's get to the research part of the vehicle now. The research for the T-46, it is a straightforward grind. Let's begin off with the tracks. The first pair of tracks, you can mount all of the equipment onto the vehicle without going over the load limit. I would recommend that you get the top pair of tracks just for the increase in the whole traverse from 52 to 53. The engines. I would recommend that you would equip and use the top engine because the extra 50 horsepower will make the tank into a more of a mobile light tank. It does come at a cost though, at a increase up to 20% chance of engine fire, so watch out for that. In general, I find the top engine, it is a pretty good one to use though. The top engine, with the increased horsepower to 2-ton ratio, you will reach the 58 kilometer mark most of the time. The first radio. Here, it is okay. It is a 300 meter radio. I would recommend that you get the needed research points and use the 10R radio because it is the best radio on the tank. And also, the 10R radio, it is used on the T-28 as well for the top radio. The 10R radio, it is used on a wide selection of vehicles as well. The Soviet radios do not get that much better until you get into the hard tiers. The 45mm gun and the 37mm, this 19 here, are both the same gun pretty much, except for some minor paper stats differences. Use either of these two guns to research the top turret. The top turret here, you will have a increase in the view range and the hit points compared to the first turret. The view range changes from 260 to 310 meters. The top turret will also allow you to mount the 3 top guns as well. The 45mm gun, this is a mediocre gun. The pen, it is good with the high rate of fire, but the damage, it is on the low side. The gun it is quite accurate though. I generally find as long as you sit in the back and for the aim, you can inflict a lot of damage in a match as long as all of the rounds get to penetrate and hit the enemy tank. The 37mm gun, this is not a good gun to use unless if you are top tier in a tier 3 match. The 37mm gun holds 5 rounds. The pen and damage, it is mediocre. The 5 rounds, if you can get all of them to penetrate and hit, you will do about on average 200 damage per a clip. I would not even touch the 37mm gun because when you get yourself into a tier 4 or a tier 5 match, you will have a problem penetrating most tier 4 and 5 vehicles. I would recommend that you would use the 45mm gun or the 76mm gun. The aiming time, it is bad on all of these guns still, from 2.3 to 2.9 seconds for the aiming time. The 76mm gun. If you do plan to use this gun, I would recommend that you use HE only. You can use heat if you want to. With HE round, no matter what vehicle you hit, you will be doing damage to them no matter what tier you are facing. This gun have a moderately okay stats for a howitzer, 13 rounds per a minute. The pen, it is okay, but the damage here. As long as you get your HE round to hit a paper thin vehicle, you can inflict a lot of damage to them. The gun have a bad accuracy at 0.57, which is terrible, but it is a howitzer. What do you expect from a howitzer? The aiming time, it is long though, 2.9 seconds. To research the T50, it will cost you 3.8 thousand research points and 140,000 credits as well. The T-28, it will cost you 3,600 research points and 135,000 credits. Let's cover the pros and cons now. Before I get to the pros and cons, most of the equipment on the T-46, it is transferable to other vehicles from tier 3 and up. The T-46 pros and cons. As a tier 3 vehicle, you will be getting yourself into a tier 3 to a tier 5 match maximum. How do you use the T-46? You can play the vehicle as a support vehicle, as a medium to long distance sniper, or as a front line vehicle as well. Determine how you have the vehicle set up as. You can play the T-46 as a technical scout if you must as well. What is good about the T-46? The vehicle, it is quite mobile and quick for a tier 3 light tank. The 76mm howitzer, it is a good gun to use as well. What is bad about the T-46? You have no armor whatsoever. The aiming time, it is long for all of the guns, and you have a poor radio and view range as well. Let's cover the ammo, consumable, and the equipment setup for the vehicle. Let's begin off with the equipment. I would be using a first aid kit, a repair kit, and if you want to, you can use a manual fire extinguisher if you want to. Using the removed speed governor would be a good idea as well. Just remember that if you do use the speed governor, remember to turn it off when you reach the top speed. If you do leave it on for the entire time of the match, you will damage the engine. So use the repair kit if you must to fix the engine if you have not used it up already in the match. You can use the land lease oil to increase the engine power as well by 5% if you want to. The gun that I'm using, the 45 millimeter gun I am using, it carries 84 rounds of ammo, which is a lot of ammo. The majority of the ammo that I use would be armor piercing. Most of the vehicles that I encounter, I have no problem penetrating them. You can use APCR if you want to. With APCR, you will have no problem penning most tier 5 vehicles, unless if they know how to angle their armor to give you a lot of ricochets. APCR rounds will cost you 3 gold or 1,200 credits. So APCR rounds, they are not that pricey for this tank. I would have about 20 HE rounds just to shoot at thinly armored vehicles, or just to reset cap. The equipment that I use, I went with a binocular telescope, which will allow me to have 384 meters, which will allow me to passively spot enemy tanks while we remain hidden. I can also shoot vehicles up to 384 meters as well. I would also be using the camo net to remain hidden when it is activated as well. Why not add a camo net to a vehicle that already have a decent camo rating to begin off already? The equipment that you can use if you want to. The enhanced gun lane drive, it is not a bad idea to use because it will decrease the aiming time by 10%. You can use coated optics, binocular telescope to increase your view range. The medium caliber tank gun rammer would be a good idea to use if you have the credits for it. This will decrease the aiming time and make the rate of fire a little bit more faster. The loading time for the gun, it is already good at 2.23 seconds for the 45 millimeter gun. The medium caliber tank gun rammer, it is not needed though. But if you do choose to use it, you will just increase your rate of fire even more. Camo net would be a good idea if you want to sit back and be more of a support vehicle while remaining hidden. Vents would be a good idea as well because it improves the crew by 5% and improves the tank performance overall by a little bit as well. I have some replays to show you how to use the T-46. Let's get to them now. This is a tier 3 match maximum to show you how well you can do in the T-46. I am beginning to go to the hill. Pay attention to the speed, how quickly it takes for me to get to 58 kilometers. It doesn't take me that long. Let me just speed up the replay so I can get to the front line faster. I am looking around, just making sure there's nothing else on the hill with me at the moment besides the BT behind me. Seeing the hill, it is in our control. I am using my binocs to spot enemy tanks here, while I am trying to hit them at a distance. Someone knows I am here now. This is a little bit dangerous what I am doing. Knocking down the tree, saying I'm here. Well, that is lucky. The Tiki round did no damage to me. I guess only lower caliber guns at a long distance do not penetrate the armor, or do very little damage. That is not good. That's not good. The aimer is set. It's going to take a little bit longer for the aim. The team is telling me where enemy tanks are. Having a damage gunner, it is not good. There they should. I am trying to do a run and gun tactic now, not to get hit by the sword there. Will try to reset cap if I can. I wait for my binocular telescope to be activated. I did not too bad in this replay. I I did about 4 kills, and with the hidden damage added on top, I did about 700 damage as well. Let's go to the next replay now. This replay, I will show you how you can use the T-46 when you are in a tier 5 effectively. This match, I played the T-46 as a support tank and also as a one endgun tank as well. Let me speed this replay up a bit. I am making sure I have enough backup for the push here. Here I got some spotting assist damage here. That spotting damage will help out with my damage done in the match as well. Seeing I cannot spot anything where in this area, I moved forward. It's only just me and the T-34 here. The Matilda and the A-20 is going to be helping me out in this area soon enough. I have to watch out for the Hetzer. That Hetzer, if he uses the 105mm gun with HE ammo, he can one-shot me with ease. Yes, it is using the 105. I have to move so that Rasp doesn't hit me. Engine fire. Hooray. That's the only hit I received in the match so far. Oh, I've drove into that A-train there without seeing it. Here I try to see if I can shoot at any of the vehicles in the middle of the map area there. They're in cover. I go to a bush here so I can spot the PZ4 if it comes my way or not. If it does, then the A20 and the Churchill one can help me against the PD4. Not seeing him in the open now, I chose to do a bit of a scouting one. This replay I did okay in. I did about 375 5 damage with the spotting assist damage. I did about 750 damage in this match. Let's get to the next replay now. This replay, it is another tier 5 match. And this match, I am mostly a distance support vehicle here. As a support vehicle, in this match, I went to a good spot on the map, so I can use the terrain to my advantage to remain hidden. Here with the binocular telescope and camera net, I am hidden from the enemy tanks, unless if they see me at a distance. I am also a bit of a distance away from some of the camouflage, so the camouflage value of some of these bushes do not go away. The one I am shooting to right now, if I leave it for a moment, the camel waiting will eventually come back to it. Here I am trying to lead my shots to inflict a lot of damage in a minute. The good thing that I like about the 45 millimeter gun, it is accurate. So most vehicles up to tier 5, if you know where to aim at, you can pen them with ease, except for heavily armored vehicles, such as the AT2 and the KV5, unless if you are using premium ammo. Some of my distance shots are not hitting their mark. That merely there. He didn't cover quite well there. I only managed to hit his capital, I think.
Броня не пробита. Пробитие. Броня не пробита. Есть пробитие.
That T1 Heavy is probably cursing he is being tracked by me. And now the Valentine. It is the only vehicle left. I did quite well in this replay. I did about 883 damage as a tier 3 in the match. Let's go to the garage now. Let's do a brief recap on the T-46. The T-46, it is a average tier 3 light tank, which is a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. If you know how to use the T-46 well enough, you can do moderately well in the vehicle itself. The T-46, if you know how to use it right, it can be a very fun tier 3 vehicle to use. Overall, the T-46 is a okay tier 3 vehicle. It is not that bad nor good. The tank itself, as it is a tier 3 vehicle, you can keep it or sell it. It is up to you. I hope that you learn a thing or two about the T-46 and how to use it properly. If you like my video, follow my channel if you want to, and also leave a comment as well. Good luck on the battlefield, everyone.